Welcome to See New York, our second episode. I'm your host, Keir Walker. Thank you for all your comments and and all your good well wishes for our first episode. And if you was watching our first episode, you see where we visited. Well, we was in front of Spike Lee's 40 Acres and Mules headquarters. We was in front of where we at right now, in front of the legendary Ralph's bodega here in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn. You also see where me and DJ Self were grew up at on Lafayette and South Oxford. You also seen where Strictly Business, the movie, a scene where Tommy Davidson was there. You seen the stoop that the movie was shot there. You seen that. You also seen where Spike Lee shot Clockers back in the days as well. So you've seen a lot of chock full of history here in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, and we will definitely continue in the future. And today, you've seen where a lot of the magic was shot as far as Trey Songz video, as far as the Lost Boys video and things of that sort. But now today you're going to speak to the man whose store that all these music videos were shot, some movies were shot. And when I spoke to Ralph last time, he let me know a lot of history about a lot of other different things. Before we get to the man of the hour and stuff like that, what I would like to also tell you guys is to please like, subscribe, and share. See New York. Let your friends know about the different things that we have coming up, and so you'll be attuned to what we have in the future. And also too, when you subscribe, just to let you know, please press the bell, and the bell will give you the notifications of different shows and things we have coming up. Okay, without further ado, the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, the legendary, the man to my left, who I knew since as a teenager, Mr. Ralph. Hey Ralph, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, how are you? It's always a pleasure to see you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Ralph, I'm speaking to that. I know, like I said, I knew you, man, for way back when, teenager, everything. Just to let the fans know out there, when did you start owning this store here?
We actually owned the store in, I think, 69, 70. My dad had it. This was the only store in Fort Greene that's still a store. That's still a bodega, Since 1929, you still look it up, it's still a store. So we've been here for almost, since 1969, 70, yeah. More than, 50 years, I think? More than that, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of history. It's a lot of history.
Absolutely, yeah. I started working here since I was 13 years old, since 1977. Playing hooky, this and that, so, I wasn't that good in school. But the old man brought me in. He was like, yo, it's either street to the store, so I guess, he had to put me in the store.
Oh, wow, that sounds good. And speaking of things, man, Ralph, I see, the catchword I hear a lot of people saying about, the changes in Brooklyn over the years, the gentrification and different things like that. Mm-hmm. Tell me, what do you feel about, people terminology of what's happening in Brooklyn and different neighborhoods as far as gentrification, and how do you feel that has affected Fort Greene, here in 2017?
Well, it affected, not just Fort Greene, it's affecting Brooklyn everywhere. If you look at it, if you go back to the days of Fort Greene, the 70s and the 80s, we was a neighborhood like, hey, such and such happened to such and such, we'd all come together, we all find out, God forbid if somebody passed away, we'll do something, we'll do a collection, somebody needed help, we knew what to do. Today, it's just like somebody passes by you, you don't even get a good morning, you don't even get a hello, you know what I mean? I don't know, I know it's not us, because we're more friendly people, and I know we're friendly people. Because we always say hello to each other. Even if we look at each other and grill each other, we say, hey, what's up? You know what I mean?
I hear you, brother. And also speaking to, different things in your legendary store, and stuff like that, man. Okay, I noted that, Trey Songz shot a music video, the Lost Boys. Also, you were telling me even some music videos, that I didn't know. Just give the people a rundown of why you built your bodega so legendary in the neighborhood and other videos that have been shot here.
Well, yeah, a lot of videos. Yeah, Marion, he shot a video here, and Mario shot one too, and Trey Songz, the Lost Boys. There's a couple of them. You had Tuck shot a couple of videos too. Guy named Rockstar, he's a rock singer, he shot a video here too. I don't know, it's either the location or I don't know why, but they just love this corner for so much. This corner has a lot of history, not just in music, in movies too. We did a lot of movies here too. You know, they shot a lot. They just shot a scene with She's Gotta Have It with Spike Lee's new movie. Again, like I told you, they did Woo over here. What was his name? God Bless the Dead. Robin Williams.
Okay.
He shot over here too. So we did a lot of movies in this store, and there's a lot more coming out too. Why they picked this store, I don't know. But they must like this corner.
Sure. Okay. Also, speaking of Woo, you were telling me a story about the the narrow that you got for the the location and stuff like that. Okay.
They double paid that time. They messed up on the scene, so they came back and they actually paid me again the same amount.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say how much it was, but they paid the same amount twice.
Okay, that's good. Okay, he told me to figure. Okay, I'll keep it between us. I'll keep it between us.
That's gonna be our secret.
Our secret, right? Definitely. Okay. Also, like during people shooting, filming and shooting and different things. What celebrity that you met that you was like, man, I can't believe that I'm actually in front of this person that you had like admiration for or whatever when you met him.
You know what? I met so many people and I saw so many people. I really can't say that there was somebody. But I tell you, I had my eye on Jada, that's for sure. That's the only one. Who else? I mean, I want to say Jada, but then they were all exciting. Really, honestly, I think Robin Williams was really the guy. He was very respectful, very nice. I mean, they're all respectful. It was just something about him. You know what I mean? We even shot a movie called My Brother in here with Vanessa Williams. Yeah, and I played a big scene in that too. And she was a very nice lady.
Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, and speaking of movies, I also remember you in the scene of Just Another Girl in IRT.
Just Another Girl in RIT. That was a big movie, man. It was a nice movie. It was actually one of the first movies, and actually, you know what? Leslie Harris, the one that shot the movie.
Right.
She was what do you call it? She was. I was really inspired by her because she was one of the first black females, or the second or third black female to shoot a movie.
Right.
And it was kind of exciting to do it. Especially after we did it and I found out, and her movie went big.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Also, so we were speaking of different things, and another thing that you also you let me know as well, your relationship to Busta Rhymes, your relationship to Wood Harris and people of that sort, who came to the store, whatever like that. Tell me about that.
Well, Woody came. He used to come buy a couple of, come and buy a couple of drinks, this and that. And I'm like, damn, don't I know you? He's like, yeah, paid him full, And then he used to start coming by. We used to kick it. He was actually a real nice person. I used to introduce him to a couple of my friends. I was trying to hook him up with Tuck to get his music deal too. But he was a really, really nice guy. I met him. What's his name too? Busta Rhymes used to come in. And before Busta even blew up, he was all coming in. Oh, can I use your phone? Can I use your phone? I'm like, oh, all right, you can use my phone. But I didn't know who Busta Rhymes at the time was. So I was like, oh, swear, this is Busta Rhymes,
Right.
Yeah, him and who else? What was his name? I used to work out Redmond. I used to Redmond a lot in the gym.
The rapper Redman.
Yeah, the rapper and Benny Boom. Me and Benny Boom was cool all the time. Benny Boom shot something. He had some French dude. He shot a video here with me. Benny Boom knows me. We used to work on the same gym too, Fifth Avenue gym.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Now what's interesting, and audience, I'm gonna just tell you a personal story of Busta Rhymes. It's interesting. When I used to do, I was bouncing at this club in Flatbush, and Busta Rhymes asked me, could he get in the club? So maybe around that time, I guess after he left Leaders of the New School, whatever, and stuff like that. So that just goes to show that's at the time when, Busta, was humble, and different things like that, just coming out. So wow, so he reached out to me for different things. So that's cool. So hey, Busta Rhymes, if you need for me and Mr. Veg for a music video, feel free to grab us in. We'll come in the video for you, whatever. But yeah, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Also, let me ask you this too, because I know a lot of people have a lot of like stories of, speaking of when people were first starting out or whatever. My brother DJ Self, which I know, of course, you knew us from since long, but way back in the days. Give me a DJ Self story, because a lot of people say, well, I gave DJ Self his first break, or his DJ Self whatever. But give me your from a bodega owner, neighborhood guy, perspective. Give me a DJ Self story.
You want to hear a real one?
Yeah, give me a good one.
So DJ Self, one time, we was all young at the time, you know. DJ Self would hang out with some guys, and we would hang out with other guys, and one day I said, Self, you gonna listen to these guys? They're new in the neighborhood. He made me mad, and I chased him. He ran.
Oh, wow.
I was chasing him around the cars. He said, what I do, Ralph, what I do? I said, why are you listening to them? You're supposed to be on our side. You don't know them. Yeah, that's what it was. He was young, and I was mad. I was like, don't mess with those guys. You belong with us. You don't belong with them.
Right.
Yeah. That was funny. He remembers it. I'm sure he remembers it.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, definitely. I'm gonna retell that story to you, Mr. Self. But that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Ralph, again, also thank you for taking the time out, man. I gotta say that to you, brother.
And for you guys, anything. What's the name of your company again?
See New York. Okay.
See New York,
right.
brother.
See New. Before I close it out, good brother. Last thing I want to ask you too. Another thing, things I'm reading in the newspaper about, let's say the Amazons, the Fresh Directs, and different things, and certain apps are looking to, I guess replace the traditional New York City bodega and different things like that. Tell me, what do you feel is the future of the bodegas and things as we know it here in New York City?
Honestly, I look at it and I think about it. For a guy like me, like I already did it. You look at the next generation, you say, wow, is there going to be bodegas? Will there be bodegas? It looks like the way it's looking now, like a lot of bodegas are going downhill. You got Fresh Direct, like you said, Amazon. Now you got these cigarette people delivering cigarettes and beers and stuff like that. And everybody's coming up with their little concept, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I really think it's gonna hurt these little bodegas, you know what I mean? And you got these big giant people coming in now, and they're hurting everybody. They're really hurting the small guy. So for a guy like me was to pay rent, I'd be gone. A guy like these other little stores, I don't know if they're gonna be around, man. I don't really think they're gonna. I really don't believe that they're gonna be around. I don't really think they're gonna be around much longer. How long? Maybe another 10 years. We don't know. And then New York now has become so commercial that people don't have time to come home and cook. So this is why we got a lot of restaurants now. This is why we got a lot of cafes. Take your coffee and go. Come back home, order your food and go. This is why they got Seamless and all these big giant companies and Grubhub and Eat24, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we don't know. We're just going to have to see. We'll wait another 5-6 years. We'll see what happens then.
Appreciate it. And I know you definitely got to go in and conduct business and different things like that. Again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Before we sign out with you and everything, brother, any words to the people out there in YouTube land, Facebook land? Any messages to anybody?
Well, the one message I would really like to give to the people is people, we all need to stick together. We're all one. There's no difference in color. We're all the same. And that's about it, man. I just hope we stick together and we become one. You know what I mean? And that's it. See New York. Everybody make sure you watch See New York. You're going to see Ralph, Fort Greene, DJ Self. What's up? Peace, everybody.
All right, you heard it from the man there, Mr. Ralph. If you're in the neighborhood, come pick up a bagel, pick up a coffee, or your favorite beverage right here.
Support your local bodegas.
Right, like the man said, support your local bodegas. If you're ever here on Lafayette and South Portland, support this man before you go jogging down the block of Fort Greene Park or whatever. This is the man to go to, Mr. Ralph.
Not just Ralph, all your small bodegas. Support them, baby. Keep them alive.
Yes, sir.
They're there when you need them. They hold your keys, your packages, and they look out for you.
Okay, folks. Also been asked, why you call this, the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, Black Hollywood? Also, I just wanted to remind people as well, some of your favorite actors, A-list actors, have lived here at one point, whether it be Samuel Jackson. I'm aware that he used to live on, Adelphi Street, when he was first starting out. Halle Berry used to live here. Lawrence Fishburne, Wesley Snipes. And I guess on occasion you could see Malik Yoba of New York Undercover fame. You can see him in the area. Jeffrey Wright, to name a few. So that's one of the reasons why we call it Black Hollywood. Okay, now for some current history, we're gonna take a walk 2 blocks over, and you're gonna see Teacup. And the We Television Network does like a docu series or reality series program around it. So I'm gonna take you to the place. You'll see outside where they do the filming and stuff like that. Follow me. We're in front of the Pink Teacup, which has been a staple of here in New York City for a long time. It first started out in the Greenwich Village area of Manhattan, and it moved in recent years here to Fort Greene. Also, which is significant about this eatery here, the Pink Teacup, they have a docuseries slash reality show, featuring this eatery called Hustle and Soul on the We TV network on cable TV. Okay, next we're gonna head to where some of your favorite celebrities have shopped and got their the distinctive Afrocentric clothing from Erykah Badu, the late Isaac Hayes, Shaka Khan, to name a few. Follow me. Okay, we're here in front of Masood's store, the legendary clothing designer and boutique, that's really been a Fort Greene institution for over 20 years at least, and over the years he's also dressed some of your favorite artists, Erykah Badu, Maxi Priest, the late Isaac Hayes, Shaka Khan, Tyson Beckford, to name a few, who have come to these doors and, wore some of Masood's distinctive Afrocentric garb. Also what's been significant is the different fashion shows that Masood holds every year in front of his store, the outdoor fashion shows. That's also been a staple here in Fort Greene. So many different things. Oh, and also too, the generosity of Masood. I remember when I had a few plus size in the city events, and Masood let me give away some of his t-shirts as far as like giveaways and things of that sort at a few events that I've done in the past. So he's also showed his generous side. And he's very down-to-earth guy, very, cool guy. Like how you seen Ralph, I would say Masood is, just like that as well. Very approachable and, very humble and stuff like that. Okay, folks, we're gonna take you inside and you're gonna see some of Masood's garb and, celebrity pictures and different things like that. So you'll get a chance to see what your favorite artists, Erykah Badu, and all fashion-forward people have, seen over the years. Follow me. Okay, we're inside, like I said, the legendary Masood's store, clothing store, and you'll see behind me a lot of distinctive Afrocentric pieces, very garbs and Masood's famous logo and stuff like that. That's distinctive and has been worn and by, like I say, your favorite artists and fashion-forward people over the years. As my cameraman will pan up, you'll see also some of the celebrity people that have worn Masood's garb, such as reggae artist Maxi Priest, and I know you'll see Stevie Wonder. You'll see a different host of folks. The picture up top, you'll see in the white outfit would be like male model Tyson Beckford, right there. So many different things. So this is definitely the place that you will want to shop, and support. Like I said, I know Masood has been here at least over 20 years or so here in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, with his, bringing the motherland back to, our shores, our people, and stuff like that. Also, too, I was saying about Masood's generosity. Another staple I would see here is I see you see the example of what I call the Black Hollywood artistic Fort Greene, so to speak. all these different entrepreneurs, you see their different flyers or different things that they have done and stuff like that. So when you come to Masood, hey, leave a flyer and let people know what you're doing, and also find out about what other people are doing as well here in Brooklyn. This is a very, very distinctive thing and different, different, what do you call it? Aspect and things that Masood is giving out to the people as well. And I'm gonna pan quickly to also the t-shirts. Follow me. Masood's, like I say, logo and his distinctive t-shirts that you would see. Like I said, you seen it with the fashion forward crowd here in Brooklyn and and all over the place. So so definitely when you come here to Brooklyn, this is definitely a place you need to stop at Masood's clothing store and everything like that. So we just gave you a little sneak preview. So I said I couldn't stop at Fort Greene and not stop by the store. So please support. Okay, folks, so now we're a few blocks over from Masood, and right behind me is another distinctive place here in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, along Lafayette Avenue. It's called the New York City Marathon, which every first Sunday in November, you see at least 40,000 runners running up this way, throughout the 5 boroughs and everything like that, to win the prestigious New York City Marathon. And another, of course, historical or important thing about that's the largest marathon in the world, the New York City Marathon. So that's one of the best free events you can see in New York, sports-wise, spectator sports-wise, and stuff like that. Also, what should be interesting this year is the man you've heard so much in the news recently, Kevin Hart, was talking about running in this marathon. So it'll be interesting to see if he also runs in this marathon this year. Also, past people in the marathon have included the guy I told you I met before, not too long ago, P. Diddy. P. Diddy ran this length of this marathon a few years ago as well. So keep on the lookout for that. You in the New York City metro area early November, definitely check it out, the New York City Marathon. Okay, also, which is also distinctive, of course, if we pan again to the street here along Lafayette Avenue and to the corner around, to the corner on your left-hand side, around the corner, is what they call the Africa Bazaar, which over here you'll see, kind of like we've seen in Masood, a very Afrocentric vibe, music, food, crafts, and everything like that. What they call, like I say, the African Bazaar. And you can get your favorite t-shirts and food, music, everything, so that's every Memorial Day weekend here in, the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn. Also, too, as you follow me, so those are two things like you'll see around Lafayette Avenue, around here and stuff. Okay, behind me is the world famous Brooklyn Academy of Music. Brooklyn Academy of Music was established at this location in 1908, so it's been here that long, 1908. I don't think Veg was born at that time. No, but you hit the Brooklyn Academy of Music. You've had so many great things. What they call art house films, documentaries, concerts, like expos where they have panels and different things. You've had Spike Lee film retrospectives here. Et cetera, et cetera. So if you ever Google it and you see Brooklyn Academy of Music, they'll let you know the schedule and all that type of stuff there. Or if you happen to be in town, here in Fort Greene, just go right here to the Brooklyn Academy of Music, and they have a section where they have their flyers and, with their upcoming events and different things like that, at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. So I just want to, thank everybody again for, your support, comments, and everything like that. I want to give a special shout out to all the people who have subscribed. I know a lot of people in New Jersey, the Linden, Rahway, Roselle area. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Of course, here in New York and around the country, Sacramento, Texas, Georgia, and a few other people I know who've, subscribed on Facebook and different things like that. And of course, here in the New York, all throughout the New York metro area. Thanks a lot for your support. We'll have more See New York coming up. More, Fort Greene history, landmarks and things. There's a lot of things coming up. in all the 5 boroughs coming up. Also, too, I'll be remiss to not to also give a shout out and thank you again to Ralph. Ralph of the Ralph Bodega over there on South Portland. Give a shout out to the Pink Teacup. Continued success over there. Also, shout out to Masood, and of course, I can't forget the Rockarazzi General for filming. I would like to also say, I also hear a lot of people asking me about how can I be involved in different things that we're doing. Okay, what I would like to say, 3 things. Whether you want to be a plus size in the city model, whether you want to, be a salesperson for what we do in the city of New York, or you want to be a part of our new Instagram team we're trying to develop too. Just email me, KearWalker40@yahoo.com. And, please put in the subject line whatever, discipline or aspect you want to be a part. If it's plus size in the city model, put that in the subject line. If it's you want to be part of the C New York sales team, put that in the subject line. Or if you want to be a part of our Instagram team, put that in the subject line. So I know which part of the aspect of, what we're doing that you want to be a part of. Also, what I would like to do, I like to take a time out to give a salute to who I call, since we in Fort Greene, it's only appropriate, God rest my Uncle Soul, Leonard Walker, my Uncle Lenny, who I call the mayor of Fort Greene, because he's very popular and everything like that. I remember walking through the projects with him and everybody was saying what's up to him and everything like that. I said, wow, one day I hope to be that famous like that, So I want to give a shout out to, in respect to the memory of my uncle. I want to show his picture, the T-shirt. Thank you for my Aunt Kim for, mailing it to me. This is my Uncle Lenny. This is a preview. This is a showing of my, my uncle and stuff. Love you, Uncle Lenny, and more than you till I join you. So yeah, definitely. And just wanted to also say that again, thank you for watching See New York. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of different things coming up, and stay tuned. Keep, please subscribe to our channel, and peace until next time.